Hey, what's going on, Zen? Check that out. Streaming on Kick. All right. All right, so we're taking a look here at the markets today. They seem to be rebounding nicely. All right, let's take a look here. I'm gonna turn off screen capture for a second. How's it going, Zen? How's life treating you? Yeah, it's definitely different. Put these down here. Yoink. Yoink. Not used to seeing me on during the day, huh, Zen? With the light on. Hey, not a problem, man. You excited to get back to school? Not really, but I gotta go. Yeah, I feel that, and I've been there. But hey, you'll look back one day. School's not too bad. All right. So up almost 2% on the Dow, over 2% in the Nasdaq and S&P, almost 3 on the Nasdaq. Let's look at some of the gainers. Wow, over 50%. And a couple companies close to 50% and a few more. Let's see the biggest decliners are. And close to being delisted. Hey, well, that's what I'm here for, Zen, to help you learn. It's better to learn this stuff super early than to wait until later. It's actually, that brings me to a good point. Is there anything you'd like to start with that you don't know that you'd like to know now? Check out the European markets. They were mostly flat. Some decent gainers, decent declines. Let's check out the Asia market. All right, I love it. What are the basics? Well, I want you to write down this word vertically. Begin. These are my steps to financial freedom. The B is for begin. E is for emergency fund. G is for goals. I is for investing / saving. And N is for navigate. To find financial freedom, first you have to begin. And then I'm going to go over this in more detail here in a minute. Let me go get some water because I am thirsty. All right. All right. Zen. So starting July 1st, I relaunched the stream. And now my goal is to empower millions of everyday people by making financial wisdom and guidance accessible to all and to help foster widespread financial literacy. I believe that everyone can live a better life if they know how to properly take care of their money. So I quit my job and I'm doing this full time now. So I'll be streaming during the days and most nights. I'm not going to lie. Champions has messed up my schedule. Champions has messed up my schedule big time. It was time to take a shot at my dreams, and that's what my dream was. And then talking to my wife, we were originally going to do this for retirement, and then my wife said, "Why not now?" And once my wife was on board, it was time to go. It was time to go. We're going to throw a little test here. All right, that worked. Yep, and I'm going to do Valorant at night. Those will be my after dark streams. I originally started in August of 2022. So that was just to build up a community and all that. And now, because it's been really tough. In the past, I've been asked about finance while on stream, and I haven't been able to answer because I worked for a company called Vanguard. And I was not allowed to do it while working for Vanguard. I did. I worked for Vanguard for 13 years. And I've been a certified financial planner since 2014. Oh no. Vanguard is also the company for Riot Vanguard. Call it Vanguard if you look up Vanguard Group or something like that. It's the one of the world's largest asset managers. Exactly. Yep. Are you ready to learn a little bit more about the basics? This is actually good practice for me because this is a presentation. I'm going to do a longer version of it in person, but this is good practice if you want to go over. All right. So again, we wrote down the word budget. I'm sorry, begin vertically. The B standing for budget. The most important thing to start your financial journey is to have a very in-depth budget. Figure out where every dollar is going. Where are you spending your money? And then from there, you look at what can you cut out, what can you drop down. Are there certain things you can replace on your list, on your budget, like generics, or can you cut out certain things and make them at home? But you really want to understand where all of your money is going. That is the most important thing, and it will help you tremendously and change your life if you can write down your budget. And as a plug, I do have a budget spreadsheet in my Patreon for people that are tier 1 members or above. Number 2 is your emergency fund. You need to make sure on the very low end that you have 3 months of expenses in your emergency fund, but that can go all the way to 2 years. After COVID, it really woke people up that what they had in savings was probably not enough to get them by. And most people drastically underestimate what their budgets and expenses actually are. So on my budget spreadsheet, I help you track your emergency fund or your budget, which then helps you multiply out your emergency fund to know what you need to have in savings for your emergency fund. Yes, it did. COVID did kind of wake people up to a lot of things. And then from there, for the G, you're going to set goals. And these need to be specific as well. The most common goal that people start with is retirement. So you need to figure out what you want to live like in retirement. But it's not just what your expenses are now, because certain things change when you're in retirement. You're probably going to travel less, even though a lot of people think they're going to travel more. They generally tend to travel less in retirement. The mortgage is hopefully paid off. So your expenses are generally 80% or less of what they were when you were working. Households with 2 cars can go down to 1, things like that. A lot of the time. Some people keep it. But then you need to kind of reverse engineer it. So, you'll figure out what your income. When you say how much I should put on retirement, do you mean how much you should be saving towards retirement? Man, sneezing like crazy. All right. This is actually a more in-depth question with more than one answer. It's going to depend on what your lifestyle is going to be like in retirement, because there are people who spend more in retirement than they do when they're working, and when you want to retire. If you're going to have a quote-unquote normal retirement age at 65, if you save 10% of your gross income every year towards retirement, by the time you retire at 65, you'll likely have enough. I would encourage more than that, though. And there are calculators that can help you out with this stuff as well, but the earlier you want to retire, the more you want to save. So if you can get into the 20% of your gross income, higher if you can retire a lot earlier, and or have a better retirement and be able to do more. So you figure out your income in retirement, like Social Security will be X amount of dollars. Let's just say $2,000. You want to spend $4,000 per month, so you're going to need $2,000 a month. You then need to inflate what $2,000 is in today's money to what it'll be 45 years from now. Who knows? That could turn out to be $4,000 a month in future dollars, maybe more. We don't know. It just depends on inflation. And then knowing that you'll have $2,000 in income you're going to need to pull about $2,000 from your portfolio per month. You know that that's $24,000 per year. So there's a reverse engineering of this. Where is, let's see here. So if you know you need 24,000 a month, if you want to retire early, you could do the 2% rule. You need to have at least $1.2 million in the bank, or not in the bank, in your investments to be able to withdraw from. That way you can pull out $24,000 a year generally pretty safely. Now, the later you retire, the less you need. So if you're going to retire at 65, 70 years old, there's a 4% rule. I'm not a huge fan of the 4% rule, or it's not perfect, I'll say. How about that? But you would only need to save about 600,000. So the later, or I'm sorry, save up to about 600,000. The later you retire, the less money you need to have in the bank or in savings to be able to retire, if that makes sense. The earlier you want to retire, the more you need. Because 24,000 is 4% of your money, but you have less retired years, so you don't need as much in savings to do that. So yeah, the earlier you want to retire, the more you need. Before I move on, any thoughts or questions before we move on to the next steps? All right. The next step is actually beginning to invest and save into your retirement or your goals. Actually, before I move on to that, let me go into other goals. Say you want to buy a car in 5 years. Well, you got to think about how much, right? You want to buy a $10,000 used car. Well, in a couple of years, that might be $10,500. How much are you going to need to save per month to do that? Right? And those two things kind of go together. But the first thing you need to understand is how much you want for that goal. Car in 5 years, a house in 10 years, or at least a down payment for a house in 10 years, going from there. Once you've got your goals established, you need to go into investing and saving for it. You're generally going to have a riskier investing profile for goals that have longer time horizons. So if you're not going to retire for 40 years, maybe you're comfortable with 100% stocks. Actually, we'll get into the investing side of it in a second. So now you know how much each goal is, and now you need to start saving to reach those goals. For certain goals and their risk profiles, that will determine the amount of stock that you have towards that goal. So if you have a goal that is 5 years from now, it's possible you're not going to have any stock to help you reach that goal. It might just be cash and bonds. If you're feeling really risky, maybe you have stocks in there for a year, but with the volatility of the stock market, generally short-term goals, stocks are not a good investment for short-term goals. So let's talk about retirement first. So if retirement is your goal and you have 45 years, you need to establish your risk tolerance. I like to use a 1 through 5 scale. 1, ooh, hey Katie. We will get into metals in a second. Let me go over risk tolerance, and then we'll go over the specific types of investments and alternative investments like metals. So on a 1 to 5 scale, your risk tolerance will go from 1. meaning you are very uncomfortable with any sort of market movements and you're willing to forego market returns for less volatility. Or a 5, you are very comfortable with the wild swings in the market because your hope is that you will get more returns from the market. I personally am a 5. Um, I'm 100% stock essentially in my entire portfolio, but if stocks went down 90% tomorrow, I could live with that. Um, so your risk tolerance will really tell you how you should be invested. Um, Once you have figured out your risk tolerance, it will then tell you what your asset allocation should be. Um, and this is where talking with somebody like me can be very beneficial because some people think they can't stomach. Ooh, possibly never, Katie. It depends on what you mean by a bad investment. Um, that might be a stock. If you trust the fundamentals of that stock, you may actually put more money into it. But that's another good question. Let's get into that. Let's get to that in a second. So, I think we've covered the risk tolerance. Risk tolerance is based on your time horizon and your stomach for volatility within the market and how long your time horizon is for that goal. And then the last thing, Zen, is navigating. That is the N in begin. And as your life changes, you need to navigate those changes and be willing to make changes in your financial plan. Maybe now life insurance matters to you, or some other product that could be beneficial to you in the future. So you always want to be navigating your life and trying to update and keep your plan up to date. All right, Katie, let's go into metals. I am different than some people on this. So metals can be a wonderful hedge against inflation. You might have heard the kids there, but metals are a good hedge against inflation. Absolutely, Zen. Any questions that you have as you're going through, please feel free to ask. But so like gold and silver, they help root a how do I word this? Metals should help you as a mark against inflation. Oh, ad break in process or progress. So give me a minute and a half and then we will get back into it. You didn't get an ad? Mine says ad break in progress. Ad break ends in 5 seconds. Now we're at 2 seconds. I probably could have kept talking, but all right. Ad break has ended. Your community is back. So, all right. Metals are a hedge against inflation, or at least they should be. Not one of the concerns people have investing with metals is that there's clearly manipulation going on with the price. For things like I have a very good friend who's into this stuff, but as we talk about, silver prices aren't nearly what they should be compared to gold prices, and gold prices nearly aren't what they should be compared to how fiat currency has grown or inflated compared to gold, because there's not really inflation with gold. There's only so much gold out in the world. One of the craziest statistics about gold is if you think of the size of an Olympic swimming pool, which is pretty big, there's only been a little bit more than that gold that has been found and mined so far in the world. So there's really not that much gold. So if you marked currency to the amount of gold, each ounce of gold should be significantly more, considering we have 30 something trillion out there, and I won't even get into derivatives, but if you look at that, gold should be worth a lot more. When it comes to investing in gold, I'm probably a little bit more old school. I think somewhere between, for all of your alternative assets, 5 to 10% of your assets, investable assets, should be in metals or alternative investments. I'm more of a stock and bond market guy because they're backed by companies, backed by governments, and there's still manipulation there, but it's not as purposely held back the same way gold is. So I don't know, but I am not a no when it comes to metals. And then when do you dump a bad investment? This is a great question, Katie. I'm gonna assume, like, you own a stock, you thought a stock was hot, and you bought it for specific reasons. You know, you thought it was gonna blow up or something. Like, let's do a good example here. You bought Rivian because Tesla was doing so good. Like ARKK, let's see what that is. Nothing pulls up. Whoops. ARKK. Let's try that. ARK Innovations. I mean, it's had a run. Oh, it's one day. Let's look at it the last year. All right, well, the hope is that you didn't buy it at the end of 2023, because now it's rough. But let's just go over Amazon stock sell-off enticed Cathie Wood's ETF to start buying. Oh, okay. I'm going to have to learn about Cathie Wood here. I'm assuming she is a player in this game, and I do not know her name. So we'll get into that. But for any stock, you have to think about the reason you bought it. Did you buy it for a short-term turnaround where you were hoping to get rich quick, essentially? I hope to make a couple of grand in a couple of days and get out. And then if that doesn't happen, you got to think about how long you want to hold that to make it. If you bought it for a long-term investment and the principles are good on it, okay. Yeah, if the fundamentals are good and it's a long-term hold, you may not ever get rid of it. Because let's see what the fund seeks: long-term growth of capital. The fund is an actively managed exchange-traded fund that will invest under normal circumstances primarily at least 65% of its assets. Wow, that means it's sitting on a lot of cash. And domestic and foreign equity securities of companies that are relevant to the fund's investment theme and of disruptive innovation. So a fund like this, it's kind of exciting because it's possibly going to invest in something that pops, right? Like, as an example, what if Tesla was a part of this? I'm just making this scenario up, but was a part of this targeted buying approach from this company, 10 years ago. Boom. That would have been one of the disruptors. Or maybe another electric car company or something like that. But to know whether you should buy or sell something, you need to go back to the principles of why you bought it. It is possible you want to dump a loser stock that you don't think is going to recover. That's absolutely a thing you might do. But it is not wise to jump in and out based on emotions. What are the fundamentals? Why do you own it? How long did you want to own it in the first place? All these rules are likely different for day traders than they are for long-term investors. You know, this idea, what it literally just says here in the beginning, um, even in the CFP education, would getting stocks in like a save company be a good idea? Like Apple or Amazon? Safe. Well, the whole reason you buy stocks then, there's generally two reasons you're going to buy stocks: growth or income. So they're either producing a dividend, or you think they're going to grow, or maybe a little bit of both. Once a company has started paying a dividend, they're generally not as concerned with growth, so they won't grow the same rate of another company that's not paying a dividend, but they will still grow, and you have the dividend income to help make up for that difference. I actually just released the video on, oh wait, I haven't released it yet, Zen, but I'm about to release a video on whether or not it's a good idea to buy Apple or Amazon. But when you buy an individual stock, you are betting that that stock is going to do better than its counterparts or an index type ETF or mutual fund. So for me personally, I generally don't get into individual stocks. It's a very short Zen, but I generally don't get into individual stocks because of the extra risk involved. There are companies in the past that you thought would be around forever, and they don't exist anymore. You know, to date me, MCI was a huge phone company when I was growing up. Blockbuster was a huge video company when I was growing up. And either bad fundamentals or they did not adapt with the time. So they ended up ceasing to exist over time. Like if you, let's do this. Successful companies that cease to, let's do no longer exist. All right, let's look at this here. Compact computers. Oh man, Kodak. They used to be everybody put everything on film. Ooh, okay. I'd be happy to do that sometime, Katie. Compact computers. Kodak. Katie, this is a shameless plug, but I do have a Patreon. And paying members of the Patreon can have one-on-one conversations with me on stream. We would obviously protect their identity, but to help educate people, and I would not show any of their information online. Radio Shack, I actually bought a car stereo. Oh no, I'm sorry, that was Circuit City I bought my car stereo from. But Radio Shack used to be where you'd get all your gizmos and gadgets. Enron, that's famous. Blockbuster, Pan Am Airlines, Tower Records, Polaroid, Pets.com. So the reason I bring this up, Zen, is when you buy individual stocks, you're taking a risk. I'm kind of a old school guy, or not an old school guy, like a John Bogle guy. It is very difficult to beat the market. Very difficult. And we'll talk about my ideas on how I would beat the market, but I honestly still wouldn't do it because I'm not smarter than the market. But is you are betting that the individual stock price is going to be higher than what the overall market would do. So when investing, and you're investing in one stock, you're trying to find a needle in a haystack. Well, why not just buy the whole haystack and buy the whole basket of goods? That's how I look at it. Like nobody knew Nvidia was going to become possible. I think it might be the largest market cap in the entire world. Um, and there's a lot of people who missed out unless you owned the entire stock market and then you just rode some of that wave as Nvidia went nuts. All right. So since we were just talking about that, Zen, let's go over, because when you say safe stock, that makes me a little bit nervous. Hey, I love it, Zen. This is what I hope to do for everyone, every day, all the time. Um, but individual stocks always make me nervous. But if I were to look at individual stocks, one thing I like to do is buy losers, actually. Because when you say a safe company, like, and this is not an opinion, but how much higher can Apple go? Can it go 2 times higher, 5 times higher, 10 times higher, 100 times higher than where it's at right now? Maybe. It's possible. But at some point, you would think either someone else is going to come in and start competing with them, although the Apple sphere is amazing. Right. So if you're just buying buying a stock to hold value, why are you buying it in the first place if it would do the same thing in your bank account without as much risk? Like what would be the point of that? But if I were to buy something, like let's just say I wanted to look at individual stocks, I am going to take a look at something that shows losers. So just looking, it's not crazy volume. These are low volume, but that's 22 million. Let's take a look. Let's look at Outset Medical Inc. And I am not telling, no matter how this conversation goes, I am not telling you to buy this company. Let's look at their 3-year price history. At one point, this is actually a good lesson in investing as well, Zen. At some point, this stock was worth over $58 per share. Since then, it's lost well over 90% of its overall value, and now it's worth $1. So imagine you bought the hype of this company back in October of 2021. It was looking like it can't lose, baby. So you ended up moving money into it, and then you rode the wave all the way down to $1.08. You're probably feeling bad. But this goes into why you buy something. Let's see what this company's about. Right? It really is crazy, Zen. The stock market is like legalized gambling. Not really, because you're investing in companies, but it is kind of like legalized gambling. Outset Medical engages in the provision of dialysis solutions to patients and healthcare providers. Its product, Tablo Hemodialysis System, offers technological advancement enabling novel transformational dialysis care in acute and home settings. The company was founded in 2003 and is headquartered in San Jose, California. So, wow, okay, so they IPO'd, it looks like in 2020. Yikes. And then its target prices were dropped. All right, so just as this is an example, if you believed in Outset Medical, so let's say it's right now, you didn't invest back when it was 50, or either way. So this is like the loser stock Katie was talking about earlier, or you want to make a new investment now. Why are you buying this stock? You need to do your research, and this is the other hard part about it, Zen. How much research can you do to make you feel comfortable buying this company? What information would you like to know about this company that would make you feel comfortable buying it? But let's just say you've done your research and you believe that, there's really no reason this company isn't still worth $58. Well, this could be a purchase for somebody. If they truly believed that this company was going to climb back up to $50 and literally um, make 50 times their money when it does it. You invest at $100 and then it goes up 50 times, um, right? You could make a lot of money. The problem is, how confident are you that this is going to do that? How confident are you that this stock is not going to actually become worth less, be delisted, and lose its public stature on the stock market? Can you really be comfortable in that? Because if you're not, you probably don't move into this company or into any individual company. And then this is where an index fund comes into play. This company, I don't know anything about. Based on its previous price history, it looks like something that was worth $58 at some point. It's now worth $1. If it goes back to $58, that could be an amazing buy. But I know nothing about this company. I'm not moving my money into this. 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30 years from now, I have no idea what this stock is going to do. But I have a very strong, I believe that the overall stock market 10, 20, 30, 40 years from now is going to be significantly higher than where it is now. Absolutely, Zen. But even if you get all the information you could possibly want to know about it, how do you know how the market is going to react to it? How do you know that something else isn't going to come out that'll change how you feel about it after that? Right? It's all kind of scary. Like, okay, so you said, actually, let's talk about Apple. What if Elon Musk creates a phone company? How much of the market share do you think they will take? What will that do to Apple's price? Right? Every company is one bad move, one bad publicity, one competitor rising up away from not being who they currently are today. You got to consider those things when making purchases into individual stocks. Because again, 20, 30, 40 years from now, I would bet my own money that the stock market is going to be higher in 20, 30, 40 years than it is today. I would bet. I could be wrong. Stock market could be worth zero and we're in the zombie apocalypse. But I believe that the stock market will be higher than it is today. All right. Now I'm going to actually go get my water. I just got it set up. Now I'm going to go get my water. When I get back, Zen, if you're into it, we can go over domestic versus international and why you should own which, or maybe both. All right, now we're back. I'm one of those people that believes you should buy the entire world's stock and bond market at an allocation that makes sense based on your time horizon and risk tolerance. Um, Investing has made that easy. Most companies offer something like a total domestic stock market, total domestic bond market, total international stock market, and total international bond market. Now, when you look at it, before the 2008 2009 crash, international stocks were outpacing domestic stocks. Since then, domestic stocks have blown international stocks out of the water. So, like I mentioned earlier, I'm one of those people that likes to buy losers. If I'm ever looking to throw money in, and I'm going to call it straight gamble, that it's going to return more than the overall markets, it would be losers. But that also goes with the index funds. So at some point, history says, and history is no indicator of future returns, that international stocks will outpace domestic stocks at some point. Domestic stocks have been on an absolute tear, though, for 14 years, 13, 14 years. But at some point, I believe international stocks will start performing well. So international stocks, and a lot of people think international stocks, like before they really get into investing, that they're like, oh, these are going to be like shady companies that I don't know about. But some common international stocks are like Toyota, Honda, Nestle, different things like that that are owned in foreign countries that you can own in your portfolio, and you probably should. What else do you want to know about, Zen? We've gone over Begin, which are all the steps you need to find financial freedom. And some intricacies within it. If you don't have specific questions, we could talk about things that might just be beneficial for you. All right, what's something good to know? Well, do you know the difference between like a traditional IRA and a Roth IRA? Or just a traditional retirement account and a Roth retirement account? All right. So I'm going to talk. They were down to Serbia. All right, hold on a second, Zen. Did they win? Whoo! All right, we've taken the lead in golds as well. Let's go. USA! USA! What the? I clicked on Team USA. Here we go. 36 points for Steph Curry. Wow. I want to see the box score. Yo, what's up, Michelle? My favorite streamer. Where official reports? This site is so hard to follow. results. Dude. Wow, the official box score. Look at this. Not validated. Joel Embiid. They needed. They said they were. He was going to be needed against Nikola Jovic. Nikola Jokic. This was probably the hardest game of the entire tournament. Wow, D Book got 24 minutes. No steals or block shots. Can't wait to see the highlights of this game. Wow, 36 in an Olympic game is incredible. Yo, how's it going, Layden? Life is good. I don't know if you've been back, but we relaunched the stream on August 1st. To give you some background on it, I've been a certified financial planner professional since 2014. I worked at Vanguard since 2011, and our mission is to empower millions of everyday people by making financial wisdom and guidance accessible to all, fostering widespread financial literacy. We believe that everyone can live a better life if they know how to properly take care of their money. So I quit my job at Vanguard to pursue this and hopefully change the world and bring and foster widespread financial literacy to millions of people. Ooh, what kind of financial class, Layden? Tell me about it. In a few minutes here, we're going to talk about the difference between a Roth and a traditional account. All right, Zen, do you have an ad right now? Because it also says an ad break is in progress. I thought they were supposed to be every half hour, but it says we got another one now. No, sir. That's really weird, man. Maybe you just, for some reason, don't. Do you have an ad blocker? That's just a good question. Do you have an ad blocker? Ad break ended. Community is back. All right, so let's talk about the difference between Roth accounts and traditional accounts. All right, it's definitely possible that your browser has it, but all right, let's talk about the difference between a Roth and a traditional account. I'm going to go over, there are caveats to this, which I guess we'll go over as well, but traditional IRAs, or I guess traditional 401ks as well, they invest your money on a pre-tax basis. So you invest your money, they grow, and then when you take a withdrawal in the future, after it's grown over 30, 40 years, or however long you have it in there, once you take it out, you pay income tax on the total distribution. Take classes to be able to get my trust fund, my tribes does for minors. Oh, it's kind of awesome, Layden. If I can help you in any way, if you have any other questions, please come back. My whole point is to change the world and help as many people as possible through this stream. I'll be doing things in person as well, but I'm starting it off with streaming and YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, and different clips as well. And Soft, I think I'm going to upload your clip today. And I wanted to know what you thought of the clip I sent you. All right, so back to IRAs. So a traditional, again, you invest pre-tax money. It grows And then when you start taking withdrawals out in retirement, you pay income tax on the total distribution amount. A Roth IRA or a Roth 401k, you take money that you've already paid taxes on, and you put it into your Roth accounts, and then it grows for however long you have it in there, and then you pay no tax on the distribution from the IRA, from the Roth IRA. The contributions to a Roth are potentially much more impactful over the long term. So there are caveats to this. There is something called a non-deductible IRA contribution that you can make into your traditional IRAs. I don't generally recommend those because it muddies the waters. So you like to keep that money as separate as possible, but you can do it. How's Valorant going, Layden? Looking at more companies that used to be awesome. I loved Sports Authority as a kid. Toys R Us. Oh man, these hit me in the feels. Financial psychology, love that. Expenses and budgeting, love that. Account management, credit profile, economic and government influences, risk management and insurance and investing and personal finance planning. That's the stuff I have to do. I think that's awesome. My stream is hoping to do that for the general public. I love that I'm assuming your tribe makes you, yeah, it's a tribe sponsored thing. So I love that your tribe is doing that. Hey, that's awesome. If you don't mind me asking, you don't have to get into huge details, but will it cover your living expenses and all that sort of stuff? Or I have a particular reason I'm asking. Yeah, I guess you don't even have to answer for me to tell you this, but if you're able to, start a business, if you know your expenses are going to be taken care of through your trust fund. Oh wow, wait! They give you the whole trust fund, like at once? It's not income off of the trust? Okay. I would love to discuss that in the future, because if at all possible, you shouldn't. How's it invested? But it used to be they give it all to you right when you turn 21, but now they make you take classes. I think that's really smart. It is so easy to spend 110,000 fast. Look, I got a $80,000 car, some new clothes, some new gadgets, and I'm broke. I think that's awesome that they make you go through a class before they'll give it to you. Classes, and you get it 1/4 for 4 years. Wow. So, unless you have an immediate need for that money, if you can, I would consider not spending it at all. That the first $100,000 you make is harder than any other savings you're going to do because of how compounding works. Um, Starting off at 100,000, and then if you assume a 7% rate of growth, could be higher, could be lower, but assume, um, right now you're getting at minimum for you 7,700 a year, and then that puts you at 100 and almost 18,000, and then 7% on that, and then it grows faster. So if you know anything, and this is for you too, Zen, but if you know anything about the rule of 72, if you assume a 7.2 interest rate or growth rate, and you divide that into 72, that's 10. So it'll take you 10 years for your money to double. So from 21 to 31, you'll go from 110 to 220. From 31 to 41, you'll go from 220 to 440. From 41 to 51, you'll go from 440 to 880. From 51 to 61, you'll go from 880 to 1.76 million. An account that grows slowly. That is unfortunate. They probably want to keep it safe to make sure it loses value. It's probably in bonds or something, maybe even money markets if it's a slow type of account. But man, if they would invest that stuff in different markets when you're kids, lost 10,000 in 2020. Considering it's grown, I mean, that was probably like 7-8%, maybe 9% of what you had back then. Interesting. When COVID crashed, I think it was like a 20% drop, maybe more, during that flash crash. Okay. So it was 110 back in 2020, and it's still 110? That's interesting. I wonder how it stayed the same for 4 years. Or did it go from 110 to 100, and now in the last 4 years it's back to 110? Interesting. I would love more details about this account to know how it works and stuff like that. But either way, did you hear the math about how that would grow for retirement if you never touched it? Oh yeah, Miss Vorty. See you later. And Layden, if your friends need help, send them my way. My purpose for streaming is to help people who don't generally get help from financial advisors. A lot of financial advisors want to manage your money, and you have to have a certain amount of it before they'll talk with you. I want to help out people who are young, who don't really have much help, and help point them in the right direction. Thanks, Ed. I appreciate it, man. I do hope it takes off. Hey, I just saw that Katie followed. Why didn't it do an alert sound? Sound alerts? Why do I have that turned off? Yo. Huh. There is no sound when somebody follows. Did I turn off that sound or something? Or, oh no, I just don't have my headset on. Oh, okay. Tell me about it, Lee. Alright, I didn't have my headphones on like a goof. So when Katie subscribed or followed, I didn't even hear it. And Zen, if you want to, I now have all the social medias. I haven't been on social media in, I don't know, 10 years, 15 years, something like that. And I now have all the social medias. So I'm either free advice guy or real free advice guy on most of them. Give me one sec. I'm going to turn off screen capture. Send a message on Discord here real quick. All right. Let's go back here. What else can you tell me about it, Layden? Asian markets were slightly down. It's crazy looking at other countries because their big movers, gainers and decliners, are like 5 or less percent. Then you go to the US market and their gainers and decliners are much higher. All right, you gained like $1,000 in a few months. All right. Does it tell you how it's invested? All right, I want to test something. I don't think I can pin my, oh, you can pin your own message now. All right. Kind of want to create a Google Doc. Zen, what do you think of this idea? Or anybody in chat, what do you think of this idea? A Google Doc that if you want me to answer a question on stream and you want to make sure it doesn't get missed, you can put an entry in a Google Doc or something, and then I can make sure I answer them by checking them off as I answer them. Google Form would be better for that. Man, Soft's like my guru. I have no idea what that is. NWPS. That's who sent me the paper. Okay. I am not too familiar with, or at all familiar with NWPS. Google Form. All right. I'll check that out, Soft. Maybe after the stream tonight, I will look into how to create that. Then I can pin that message. Have a question you don't want me to miss? Although it won't work on anything else. So, Soft, I don't know if you heard, I am streaming on Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, and Kick, all at the same time right now. I have YouTube's chat on my phone, and I have 2 windows for TikTok and Kick here. Yeah, for sure, Layden. If you hit ! Discord, you could join our Discord, and then I'm one of the stream mates at the top. I am live on TikTok, Zen, believe it or not. Real Free Advice Guy. All right, Layden, I see you in there. And then if you go to the top right, you'll see Too Woke. I don't even know what the title is on my YouTube thing right now because it free advice from a financial advisor. I should probably change that to something else, but TikTok does live and then they disappear. So if you go to Real Free Advice Guy on TikTok, you'll see that I'm live. You can click on that. But it will completely disappear like it never happened afterwards. And then you can also see my posts. I don't see anything coming through yet, Layden. There we go. Boom, just accepted. What is that other activity? Is that a fee? It doesn't say what the investment products are. And just to make sure you're comfortable if I talk about this stuff on stream. Is there a rotate button in Discord? All right. This does not say what you are invested in. So it looks like it's called age-based. So if it's age-based, then it knows you're getting closer to taking it out. It's probably more conservative, but it doesn't actually say what it is. I'm sorry for turning my head all goofy like trying to read this. All right, you just haven't done the classes yet? There we go. Thank you. Yeah, because I'm thinking the age-based ages 15 plus is the actual investment that it is in. That's probably like an all-in-one fund. Okay. So did you hear the math on how all of that would work? And if you can, trying to just let this thing grow, because your first 100,000 is harder than every other 100,000 after that. It takes generally longer to get your first 100,000 than it does your next 100,000 after that. But did you hear that, or do you want me to go over that again? Give me one sec. Yeah, for sure. Always feel, and for all of chat, always feel free to ask me to repeat something. All right, I'm going to use $100,000 because it's easier to talk about. But there's something called the rule of 72. If you invest your money, the rule of 72 is how fast your money will double. So if you assume a certain return, right? If you assume a 10% return, your money will double every 7.2 years. For the sake of this conversation, I'm going to assume a lower rate of 7.2% growth, which means it'll take 10 years for your money to double. So if you have $100,000 at the age of 23, that 100,000 will turn to 200,000 when you're 33. And then from 33 to 43, it'll double to 400,000. From 43 to 53, it'll double to 800,000. I lost it. 23 to 33, 33 to 43. And then from 53 to 63, it'll double to 1.6 million. And then if you keep it rolling, from 63 to 73, it'll double from 1.6 million to 3.2 million, assuming a 7.2% growth average over the course of that time. But again, the first one, yo, Seringue. I think I pronounced that incorrectly. Gaio, thank you for the YouTube sub. But if you, your first 100,000 is the hardest to make because of how compounding works. Little bit of money grows slowly, 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 slowly. And then when you hit a 100,000, the chart zooms up and how fast, because your money makes more money. Um, and compounding, in short, is you're invested, the dividends and everything. One, it grows, just the value of your investments generally grows. But then you get dividends, you buy more shares, which produce more dividends, which buy more shares, and that keeps going on and on for the entire 40 to 50 years you're investing. So if you got $100,000 already at 23 years old, you are ahead of the vast majority of people. A lot of people don't get their first 100, even if they're actively saving, they don't get their first 100,000 until they are in their 30s. Does that make sense, or do you want me to go over anything else? Nice. So what's interesting is that account, it looks like it's pre-tax. So can you keep it pre-tax, or do they make you distribute it? Okay. Because it's specifically listed as pre-tax. So a lot of the time in traditional investments, you have to pay tax when you take distributions. But if that account doesn't make you distribute ever, you could let it grow forever and then pay taxes as you take distributions on it later. Ooh, okay. How many siblings you got? I only have one brother. He's 12 years older than me. Oh no, they made bad moves with the money. Hey, please, Layden, if you think anybody could benefit from some financial education, I know the class is going to be good for you, but a lot of people forget that stuff the moment they walk out of the classes. You got 8 siblings? That's awesome, man. My wife and I wish we could have 8, but we'll probably stop at 4. We got 3 right now. What's the age discrepancy? If you're the youngest and you're 22, how old is your oldest? It's got to be like close to 40, maybe older. 43. I like it. I love it. My mom had my brother at 20, I think, when she was in college. My wife's mom had their first kid when she was either, I think when she was 20, could be wrong, 16? 18, 20? I'll have to ask her. And then her mom had her at the same age. That's what I know, is that the generations had the kids at the same age. So they have a picture of the youngest, the mom, the grandma, the great grandma, and I think the great great grandma, all in one picture. Oh, that's unfortunate. How were they funded? Is your tribe a tribe with a casino, or are there other ways that they get funding? Nice. What state are you in, if you don't mind me asking? Okay, I dig it. Do you plan? You said you moved, I think, away. It is an expensive state. Um, did you move states? Move cities? I think you said you moved away. Okay. Still in Washington? All right. What made you move? School? I like it. What are you in school for? Oh, sorry to hear that, man. Oh, okay, okay. Do you think you're going to go to college? You're going to pursue a trade? You're going to start your own business? What are you thinking about? I have a YouTube short about college um, that I just posted a few days ago. Is a college degree worth it? Oh, all right. Iron worker? Is that kind of like a welder, or do you do something else with the iron? Carpentry is a good business to start. Yo, no way. Sounds like they're setting you up, man. That is such a huge head start on life. If you really want to be wealthy in this life, starting your own business is the best way to do it. Most people will not get wealthy working normal jobs. That is awesome. That's really cool. Yeah, most people won't get wealthy working for companies. They'll get enough to retire and retire comfortably. Might have a couple million in the bank, but you're generally not going to get wealthy. If you want to have 5, 10, 20 million, a lot of the time you got to start your own business. I love that, man. That's beautiful. Helping out their people. Well, With all the money our government wastes, we could do stuff like that too, but we spend it on other things. Man. So you could do everything. You can go and get a degree, you can go and get a trade, all paid for. That's beautiful. Wow. Like they just eventually give you a house on like a reservation? Okay. Yeah, it's still taking care of their people. You help them, they help you. Or you just live a long, good life and they take care of you then. That is so cool. What? So the Walmart is on the reservation and you don't pay tax there? And then a side question, does your reservation make it so you have to be 50% of that tribe or do you have to be a full 100? No way. It's a pretty cool perk. Is there anything your tribe is famous for? Like anybody famous I know or anything that happened with them that I know? Okay. Yeah, I knew a kid once. His mom was white, but his dad was 50% uh, two different tribes, so he was only 25% each tribe, and they wouldn't acknowledge him as a member of either tribe. Wow, I like that. Man, those are some great perks. Kind of set up for life, man. Go be successful. Make your ancestors proud, and then become an icon in your own family for future generations to look back at what you did to help set them up. But they didn't do this stuff for earlier generations. Like you said, your siblings missed out on this stuff. Or at least some of this stuff. Maybe just the account you were talking about. Give me one sec here. Okay. Will you get a similar check or do you just get your investment account? Wow. Man, this has gone up from the bottom 12% just in the last 5 days, approximately. Ah, okay. So they got some smart people running it. Man. I've read some things, we don't have to fully discuss it, but how sometimes the money ends up hurting people because they don't know, not just from the course you have to take, but other things happen and people end up doing bad things for themselves with the money. Wouldn't say that someone just got fired for building 3 houses on the tribe's money. For her and her kids and her kids' friend. Wow. Wait, so she got in trouble? She got fired? Oh, yikes. And she didn't think she'd get caught? Did they look at jail for her? I'm gonna pull this up right here. I think this is going to be my next video that I post. Stock market right now. Well, I'm gonna answer your question, but first I'm gonna say it doesn't matter. Stocks should be long-term investments. If you're investing in the stock market in the short term, it's going to give you stress and anxiety. It's not to say you couldn't make a ton of money if you bet right, but if you bet wrong or the timing is off, it's going to be rough. That's just stuff that happens in the stock market. I imagine 10, 20, 30, 40 years from now, it's going to be significantly higher than where it's at now. That's how I would view stocks. I think that's going to be my next video. Really, are council jobs highly sought after? They're living in like mansion houses. Oh. How big is your tribe? How many members? Your name is also awesome. Layden Lamau. Okay. Where does that put you in, like, I don't know how to word it, ranking in size for tribes? Are you considered a small tribe, medium tribe, big tribe? Bitcoin shooting back up. Look at that. Jumped like $1,000 in 15 minutes. Got to send a message on Discord. I'm going to turn off screen capture real quick. Wow. Almost 400,000 for Navajo Nation. All right. Is there any other financial topics you want to discuss, Layden? I have blood in the two richest tribes in Washington, though. Hey, that's always a good tribe to have blood in. what prevents you from enrolling in both? Or why do you not want to enroll in both? Okay, that makes sense. All right. It may be worthwhile though, even if it's less help, you combine that help and it makes it even better. But, I don't know too much about it, so I wouldn't push you in either direction. Oh, okay. So you could enroll in either one, but not both at the same time. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. All right. So for anybody new in the chat, we relaunched the stream on August 1st. Now, our mission is to empower millions of everyday people by making financial wisdom and guidance accessible to all, fostering widespread financial literacy. We believe that everyone can live a better life if they know how to properly take care of their money. So, I'm a certified financial planner. I've been professional. I've been one since 2014, and I worked for Vanguard for 13 years. Okay, yeah, 2022 was a down year. So that makes sense. Yeah, if they've been getting, what's interesting, if they've been getting progressively more conservative as you've gotten closer to age, um, which means you had less stock, which means you had less stock to recover when the recovery happened. So it might have taken longer. All right, give me 2, 3 minutes. I'm gonna go give my wife and kids a hug and kiss, and then I'll be right back. It was great talking to you, Layden. All right, we've now reached the part of the stream for outreach. So since I'm still growing the channel, I have to find ways to do outreach. And one of those ways is by playing Valorant and plugging the chat. So we hop in. Soft, I don't know if you're around. Wiz, I don't know if you're around. And playing, but we could play some games. I will do this until the stream reaches a certain size. Hey, you played Cup. Shit, I'm gonna go wash my hands while waiting for this. Oof. 4 games in a row. 7, 7, 8, 9 kills. Yikes. And Wiz with 7, 8, and 2 of these.
Hey,
Yo. I have a silver account if you ever wanted to play comp.
that is a pretty good idea.
Let's run a couple of goof games here to warm up, and then if you want to play comp, we can play comp.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not ready right now. We gotta lock in. Hello?
Hello.
Did we get in a game and I didn't pick?
Match
I was gone for a
found.
bit.
Nah, you were gone for less than 2 minutes.
Let's do this.
Time to kill some radiants.
All right. My thanks.
Hey, Cypher.
Knife deployed.
Out there.
Two suppressed.
There were two over here.
Flash.
Bro, how is he not? 54 Arena?
Spike down A. Last player standing.
I got caught lacking there.
That Reyna won't touch a soul. I'll make sure of it. There.
Watch this one tap.
Let's go, Justin.
Let's go.
Shutting them down.
Not even here.
Three suppressed.
3 over here.
Ah, 67 Phoenix. There's 2 going B though. You can just swing off the trip right now.
Enemy spotted me.
850 on Viper.
Stay down. Someone is B.
We're close. Could flash out and just swing on.
My eyes are dumb.
Are they going back?
Oh, hey, Jet, stage for 50.
There's at least 2 still there.
Spike down B. One enemy remaining.
Oh my god, you're insane.
Nice.
Gun here. Knife deployed.
They had their fun. Now it's my turn.
Can you throw a trip here in case they come through that way?
You must be out.
Suppressing.
On them.
Spotted A.
Multiple people, they may.
Caught one. My ultimate is ready. Watch this.
I'll put them in.
Bro, 140 Viper.
Spike planted.
1 in spawn.
Welcome to my world.
Dude, how did I not
Finished.
dismiss and go in there?
Still in sight. Last player
Right side, right side,
standing.
right side, right side.
Can't be killed. My ultimate is ready.
One enemy remaining.
No, I literally pre-fired it. I just didn't shoot enough. I would have got him.
Last round in the half.
Good try.
Might pop out there. I might be going to D, so I'm honestly.
This is gonna be fun.
One down.
Bro, the one time I messed up my setup, they actually swing it.
That's it. Close.
We have ult.
Spike
We have
down.
spike.
Attacker spawn.
Yo, what?
I have Sage on main. Sage is main.
One enemy remaining.
Flash.
Bro, those trips are crazy. Nice.
Flashbang. Throwing charge.
Switching sides.
They will scurry, and then they will die.
Keep up.
Suppressor.
Get it? Stuff on the top.
Flashbang. Kill.
One right side. Come on.
One on site, one heaven, I think.
50 on Viper, he's left side. There's just Sage on some side. Just one on side, there's only one on
Cage
side.
triggered.
Last player standing.
This Sage just spamming everything. Winning.
Toxin screen down.
Catch your breath. Not that I need to, of course.
Yo, laggy fridge. I didn't even notice the follow. Thank you. And I apologize for not noticing sooner.
Sorry, man. My mom walked in, and I actually forgot there's no spot behind that box anymore. I tried walking behind in the corner.
Haha, it's okay. Don't throw your wall yet. Oh, you're making noise.
I forgot.
Good.
My ult ready.
Back there. Watching.
Watching this little
Slow.
Reloading.
toxins going up.
One enemy remaining.
Push, push, push.
Last player
I
standing.
think Sage.
Toxin screen down.
They're usually distracted once I reveal them. Make sure to take advantage.
This Reyna guy is pretty good.
Yes, he is.
They're below? Bobo's alright.
What's he talking about?
I got no clue. I don't know what he's saying.
What's that again, Reyna?
Oh, he said that the Reyna's good. So I was like, yeah, Bobo's
No, I'm
good.
saying you're good.
Oh, he's not my Bobo.
Yep, he's good too.
I got you.
Thank you for avenging me.
You're welcome. I got some more for you.
That's what I'm talking about.
Maybe not one more though.
She's
Bobo's
gonna,
the best
she's
of
gonna be full heal.
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
Where
Hyper
is
on there. I saw one
everyone
top.
hiding?
Swing, Cypher, swing.
Our
Last
spike
player
carrier is
standing.
killed.
Okay, so why am I that bad? That's actually crazy. I didn't hit him one time.
Oh, good, oh, good.
Match point.
The enemy only looks composed. Their heart's still a different story.
Need a drop. Thank you.
Leave.
Okay, let's get set up. The hunt begins. Enemy spotted
Reyna's dropped.
Shutting them down.
On tower. Tower. This. Put them.
Planted. My up. Don't get in my way.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Last player standing.
95 Reyna.
Oh!
Alright. Go
Oof.
Flawless. Defenders win.
Yep, I'm playing Aim Labs in between games.
For anybody new to the channel, I'm a certified financial planner professional. I've been one since 2014. I worked at Vanguard for 13 years, and our mission is to empower millions of everyday people by making financial wisdom and guidance accessible to all, fostering widespread financial literacy. We believe that everyone can live a better life if they know how to properly take care of their money. So if you have any questions or anything you would like to talk about, throw it in the chat, and I would love to talk about it. I'm just playing games now to get more eyes on the stream.
Match found.
We could talk about stocks, bonds, ETFs, any financial planning topic that you would like. Yo, you were pretty cracked Mexican, Justin. My wife is Mexican, if you're actually Mexican. But did you have any financial questions you wanted to go over?
Once we find the right rhythm, it's over.
I dig it. We got 3 kids. I don't know if you heard my my intro, but I'm a certified financial planner. Okay. I'm a certified financial planner professional since 2014, and I worked at Vanguard for 13 years. And our mission is to empower millions of everyday people
Can I get
by
Spike
making
pretty,
financial
please?
wisdom and guidance accessible to all, fostering widespread financial literacy.
Okay.
We believe that everyone can live a better life if they know how to properly take care of their money. So I quit my job to pursue this and hopefully change the world. Chamber was on top of truck.
Spike carriers down.
Spike down B.
Next. Out of touch.
Enemy down.
Cypher's close.
Reloading.
Grenade!
Enemy spotted.
One enemy
No
remaining.
shot. Chamber was A long time ago.
Enemy spotted B.
He's on site. Nice.
Nice.
You want revenge, Viper? Now's your chance.
Was Cypher set up on B or on A?
I got no clue. I saw him at B. I didn't see any of his trips though.
Hopefully I don't get one tapped here.
Stim beacon here.
Yo. Cypher is here, Neon's here, Chamber is here, and they just TP.
Not enough.
Oh, guys, I severely messed up my lineup. That's not the best.
You might be running into trouble here, Showers. Yeah. Throw the wall, throw it over the wall, throw it over the wall. No.
Reloading.
Womp womp.
One enemy remaining.
Team's too good.
Reloading.
Prepare yourselves. We
I should have double satcheled into U-Haul. You know what? I'm going gun. I'm gonna fight Showers. If I die, I die. Keeping that Spectre ISO?
Through the calm, I see.
Alright.
Through the storm, I fight.
Focusing. My ult is ready. No distraction.
I have the spike. Bomb buddy out.
Taken down.
Nightmare's over.
One enemy remaining.
Satchel out.
The hunt begins.
Okay, take a break, guys. My ult's ready.
Last round before the switch.
If you save, spend it.
If you saved, spend it.
Let's go. Keep it up. Here comes the party. Okay.
The TP person died.
A might be free.
Spike down B.
Yeah, you should get out of
I
there.
just died to spam.
Last player standing.
That's unfortunate. You got a crazy
I
flank
know
though.
exactly where you are.
Never mind.
Switching sides.
Even with numbers, anything can still happen. Remember that.
I'm in the mall to the right.
I'll send Boombot left.
Stand strong, Sage.
Bomb
Stim
buddy
beacon
out.
down.
Breaking them.
Bro, it lands on top of the wall every time. There's no way.
Here. Grenade. Reloading.
One is jumping out. Oh.
Spike planted.
He's inside it too. He has a shorty.
Last player standing.
No.
One enemy remaining.
Hit 60. Let's go.
Let's go.
Match point.
What are they doing over there? The play's not working, call an audible.
They don't have a chance.
I'm holding shower.
The hunt begins.
Grenade.
Ah, dang it.
Smoke's down.
I got smoked.
Spike planted. Last player standing. Long.
Oh my god. I hit him once in the leg, so it's okay.
When we go out there, someone dies. Carry that weight.
I missed my nade, and I hit nobody for anything.
I don't know why. I kept moving when I pulled out my Ares.
This is probably the round they go away. Watch.
Omen's low.
Ow. Go get him.
Dude, no way. 80.
Enemy spotted.
Spike down B.
53 to Neon. Reyna is in U-Haul.
I'm pissed.
Smoke's down.
One enemy
Down and
remaining.
out.
Reyna's in U-Haul. Should jump down out of U-Haul. You can move up, Sage.
Last player standing.
Oh, good call. She could jump back up. She could go long. She's coming along. Nice.
Oh my god. Nice.
Defenders win.
The city is.
Let's run one more of these, then I might go comp on my main.
What?
When I first got on, you said, whoa, what was that about?
Nah, I just said it because you invited me. Well, you have to join.
Really? I do that. I like playing with you.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, man.
Match found. Get zapped.
All right, that's a hard dodge.
Damn.
Match found.
Yes, I'm pumped.
So do you spend time to learn lineups on all the maps?
I mean, I just know like the very basic ones, like where I just walk and use the sound circle. I know a few lineups, but I haven't really like tried learning any specific ones. Actually, I know some on Icebox. That's pretty much it though.
If you learn lineups at your elo, you will dominate.
It's so much easier. You don't gotta like swing to get your smoke in a certain spot or your molly.
Finally back out in the field. Let's go. There's so many new toys I want to try out.
Actually, I have a lineup here. I keep forgetting to use the group thing and not the team chat.
Hey,
I have them only line up at B though. Ah, Sedge's in the spot. Tough. Cypher can B.
Enemy spotted B.
78 chamber.
Enemy spotted B.
Last player standing. Spike planted.
Bomb buddy out. Get out of here.
One enemy remaining.
Wait for me. Grenade!
No, I hit the camera.
You got him.
Their cipher knows too much.
Reloading.
Come on, let's go! Bomb buddy out.
Spike planted.
Grenade!
Last player standing.
Ah, that guy's just sitting mid. That's so sad.
Dang.
One more time, woman. How many times have you heard that now?
I was just saying that to them so they come A.
It's gonna work. It's so over for them.
Grenade! Go get her.
It's you and me.
You will not kill my allies!
They're planning A.
Last player
Oh,
standing.
Cypher's just creeping mid.
Spike planted. Last round in the half.
Spend it.
We'll bring it back.
You want to play? Let's play.
Enemy spotted mid. Got one.
1B, 1B.
One enemy remaining.
My ultimate is ready.
Just wait for him to pick a site. Alright, we taking ones. Let's go.
Satchel out.
Switching sides.
Now they are nervous.
Reloading. 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 Reloading.
Reloading.
Reloading.
Reloading.
Grenade! Satchel out. Satchel out.
Bro, I got lit up.
What? He's in the corner.
Spike down.
Behind you, flank, flank. Sage.
Last player standing.
One above you.
And all 3 angles is crazy.
Yeah, they were.
Match point.
Paint? Check. Charges? Check. Brakes?
Man, even with Cypher, they had 3 people there. What is that?
Reloading.
Valorant chat is so weird, bro.
I've done more with less. Keep fighting.
Okay. Grenade!
Good trade.
Weapon here.
They're pushing your ice. They're pushing your ice. Swing it. Swing it.
Player standing.
Coming up behind you.
Toxins going up. Enemy down. Toxin screen down.
Try.
Defenders win.
All right, I'm gonna go comp it up. I'll be back.
Sir, yes, sir.
Yo. Hey, Texas Travel Time. This is a game called Valorant. In the future, I won't be playing video games when I stream, but I'm doing it now to get more eyes on it. So I post the channel in every game I play. But if you want, I'm also streaming on Twitch, TikTok, and Kick, all at the same time.
No one can hold their breath forever.
But if you're still here, Texas, I've been a certified financial planner professional since 2014. I worked at Vanguard for 13 years, and our mission here is to change the lives. No, I'm sorry, is to empower millions of everyday people by making financial wisdom and guidance accessible to all, fostering widespread financial literacy. We believe that everyone can live a better life if they know how to properly take care of their money. So if you have any questions or anything you'd like to discuss, throw it in the chat. I'd be happy to talk about it.
What a shame to take Jet's
I appreciate that,
life.
Texas. Do you follow,
A pity.
or did you subscribe?
Placing sentry.
Top gen, top gen.
One mid.
Enemy spotted A. Reloading.
There's 3 here. 3A.
Unlock water ready.
Yo.
3A still.
Yeah, we should probably hit B.
Just go B.
Poison orb emitting.
Wait, walk up.
What? Got timing. Where's my man?
Nice, got one.
Max 1B.
It just lit.
Poison's off.
Alright, maybe we leave again.
So with
It's just lit.
yeah, well.
Alright, I'm gonna throw up wall and then we go.
30 seconds left.
Toxins going up.
They're 2 rotating.
Toxin screen
I
down.
have a timing. Just stay alive if you guys can.
One's happening already.
At least 3 on site.
Take flight.
I have a molly I'll use to try and...
All 4 there, all 4 there.
Oh, it bounced off Arena's head. No way. No way that bounces like that.
That Viper is so hateful. How could she even think straight?
I just did and got all notifications turned on and going to do the same for all your other platforms. Just the kind of channel information I was looking for. I love it. What sort of questions do you have? Where would you like to begin?
Poison orb emitting.
Close to board.
Yikes, Jet pushed out mid.
Okay, we don't have to push that. We don't have to over push that.
Enemy spotted A.
You do not have to push that much of that.
Jet pushed from mid onto site.
Last player standing.
Our Jet's shooting like me out there.
Oh, is he?
Forgive me if I overstep.
Yeah, he didn't hit one of those shots.
Yeah, they don't have anything for B. I'm joining it.
Alright.
They could still peek right side of box.
Poison orb emitting.
One close, one close.
There's 2 there.
Come on, Leno.
Reyna yellow. Or Molly.
Poison's
We're
off.
just chilling?
We were Molly.
Wally. Called it.
Spike carrier killed.
Spike down B.
Poison
Last
orb
player
emitting.
standing.
Bro.
Was not
Yeah,
expecting
we're
you
getting
in
them
there.
way too much respect.
Nobody's a hero when they're crying for air.
Guys, come on. It's Spike.
Tactics beat firepower. Use that.
Turret out.
Poison orb emitting.
Tom, John.
Dude, there is no
Spike
way
down
I'm getting
A.
this unfortunate.
charges left.
Dude, none of our teammates swing with me. Ever.
Deleted.
Deadlock on A.
Sova was mid at some point.
Go A. Sova deadlock.
Recalling my bot. I got the spike.
Last player standing.
It's like our games are either getting dunked on or dunking on them.
Thirty seconds left.
Headshot.
Deadlock on site.
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
Placing alarm bot.
10 seconds left.
Spikes down. Placing sentry. Turret down. Oh.
Does the sound not work for that Killjoy, or? Alright, let's see. I know it gets set you with tax device, especially. Is it possible, or is there a way to know if you can take
I got
all or
your
a
back.
portion of a retirement account
You know, from
out
the
of the
front.
market without incurring a tax hit? Well, you could take it out of the stock market. If it's inside of a retirement account, you can take it out of the stock market as long as it stays in the account.
Yo, I'm droning again, and then we should have ISO peek with this shield.
Alright. If you're talking about
Maybe
taking it
Jet goes
out
up top,
of
sucking
the
him in
retirement
back.
account, there's something called a 72T exception.
Alright, bro, just leave spike. Fuck it.
Deploying drone.
Molly.
Yo, are you listening?
Enemy spotted B.
Enemy spotted. B. Shot down.
Reloading.
There's one mid, I think deadlock. Wait, push it.
Spike down. Attacker spawn.
Deadlock Viper B.
That means 1A at most. None A. Run
They were
A.
both B.
One enemy remaining.
Hey, 120.
Cover.
He was on B, right?
He was.
Line for a bound.
Destabilizing.
Shock dart.
Spikes down. Alarm bot out.
Could flank.
Scanning ahead.
Out of the market only, but leaving
Error
in the
screens.
account. Yeah, so if you buy and sell within an IRA or a retirement account, there's no tax implications unless you're doing something that I don't know about. But
Yo, if I'm droning, ISO, I think you help our Jet when we go B and peek this with your shield.
it was
That's
Molly.
exactly what I did. The jet updrafted onto the box before you droned, so that's why I swung before your drone.
It was also Molly.
Oh, I didn't know it was Molly. All I saw was coming in like
Right here.
into the same way as me.
I'm coming for you,
Yeah, it was Mollied off right at the beginning. But as long as it's staying in the retirement account, you are all good.
My fault. Hey, let me out.
Toxins going up.
Here.
Toxin screen down.
Walls down.
Turret out.
Here you go, plant.
Spike planted. Multiple enemies.
Toxins going up.
My ult's ready.
Walled back up. Two up top. Two up top.
One enemy remaining.
Nice. Great round. Default Vandal, of course. Yo, what's up, Big Wing? But yeah, sorry, Texas. To finish that, if you are staying inside the account, you should be good for taxes. You only get charged tax hits or have to report on your taxes when you take money out of the retirement account, assuming it's traditional.
Was on top, Jet.
He's droning.
Walling.
By screen.
Backside, backside, backside.
Toxin screen down.
I'm mollied off.
One enemy remaining.
Oh.
Toxins going up.
Alright, let's see.
No one will remember them.
I've been trying to get an answer to that question for the longest time. Greatly appreciated. Yeah, traditional 401k. For sure. You can move around positions
We go
inside
B,
of
I'm trying to
retirement
this guy
accounts.
that plays man.
That's why a lot of people...
Yeah, just fake it. I'm gonna make some noise here. I'm gonna arrow. If they're gonna molly that right off the rip, just wait for a second.
I think they rotate quick. But you could trade within the account. That's why some people use those accounts to trade stocks.
Get out of my way.
Did not molly.
They don't. They know it's not here. They're pushing me.
Targets destroyed.
One's backside.
Jet's pushing.
Yeah, let's go.
Maybe.
One more.
One enemy remaining.
Toxins going up.
Enemy spotted B.
Oh man, sorry.
Spike planted. My ultimate is ready. Tox here.
Left side, snowman.
Grenade.
Breaking them.
In the corner.
Bomb grenade out.
Of course, that whiffed.
Breaking them.
She's left still. Left.
Anticipated. We get a pick, we move in. Got it?
Anything else you want to talk about, you just let me know. I do have some videos out there.
Oh, do I have to attach legs to the spike now? Here. Placing sentry.
Leave no trace of that. Toxins going up.
Wait, there's three.
Wait.
Welcome
One maze,
to
one side.
my
One side.
world.
Ulted A, just run B.
Toxin screen down.
There's Max one there.
Don't get in my way.
Spikes down.
Nowhere to run!
Out. Placing swarm grenade.
Here.
Could walk
What's
left
on
side
there?
yellow.
Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out. Turret out. My
turret's bad.
territory, my rule. I have them now.
Shoot.
Oh, bro.
Last player standing.
I didn't even see that dart come in.
Wait, next time if you can, make your ult go like this way instead of like side.
Okay.
I'll choke their sight.
I'd be lying if I said I knew exactly how Viper ult works. I'm gonna wait to throw my wall until we take some space.
I don't think we're a full rush team without flashes, so we should play like one watching B or something.
One close.
One's still on B.
Last player standing.
Oh, of course.
Spike down, attacker spawn.
I'm playing like absolute dog.
Revealing area.
Thirty seconds left.
My priorities, they're suffering.
Hit myself with the Owen.
Viper and Deadlock. B. How the fuck did that molly hit?
Sova Jet here. I'm gonna clear mid.
One's mid. Two. Pushed up two.
I don't see him. Nothing outside of tube here.
One on pipes. And walked up A man.
Last player standing.
Dude.
Spike down, attacker spawn.
One's pushing mid right now.
Clean.
30 seconds left. One enemy remaining.
I hear the typing.
Last round before
Oh,
the switch.
PC. 100%.
Bro, nobody on this team swings with me, like, ever. It's so annoying.
I swung at the beginning and then we left. Here, Jet, I can buy you a Vandal if you buy me a Bulldog. Jetty? Jetty Poo?
Don't overthink it. That's my job.
Okay.
Revealing area.
Begins.
Wow.
Initiated.
This Holder's probably gonna push.
Placing bomb grenade.
Destabilizing.
Bomb area
Toxins
clear.
going up.
Placing alarm bomb.
Take a flip.
Turn out.
One's flank.
Toxin screen down.
Last player standing. Spike down.
Oh, I'm playing so bad. What do you play, Texas?
Yeah, when they're flanking, we should have backed up a little bit. I don't know why we force it. They're all rotated.
Switching
Use
sides.
Killjoy ult. We should have.
Yeah,
some
but our
there.
teammates died.
Wonder what worked in the past.
We had 2 die, 3 there, and the rest of the team there. 1 flank. We get the flanker.
Placing sentry.
I've seen the future. We're a defensive team. I'm gonna get at least 1 kill this half. Not sure if
We need
you still
someone on
work
B.
for them or thoughts or not, but Vanguard is a company. I do not work for Vanguard anymore. I worked there for 13 years.
No,
I
I
actually
don't
quit July, and
I will
then
not lose my home again.
I quit my job in July to pursue this dream. Viper orb mid. They were a great company to work for. I believe in their investment philosophy
Probably walking B.
and the funds that they have. Yep.
He mollied.
Spike planted.
I somehow got nothing. How did my molly get nothing there?
Focusing.
Deadlock deep, man.
Joining.
Mid.
Last player standing.
Deadlock main, 1 yellow.
Precise.
One of those days, Call of Duty, but had to go back to the past and go to the old EA college football days. I like
Everyone's
that.
tech still working?
Thank you,
Double
man.
check it, please.
But yeah, I worked for them. I love their funds. You know, I think more
Wait,
companies.
what rank is your boyfriend's account?
This is just a bad day, brother. I apologize. I haven't been 0-10 since like yesterday.
I believe it. Well, it was like 11:59 p.m.
Something like that.
No worries. It happens.
Yeah, I've dropped B.
They threw wall here.
Just like 5.
Poison orb.
Reyna's backside.
Poison's.
We on the board, baby. 1 mid.
Last player standing. Hey.
Who to smother first?
Turret out. Let's go. Found them.
That's 4. First round mid.
There's a lot here.
Next.
They're here.
Are they pushing in?
Toxins going up.
Round.
Yup.
Planning.
Spike planted.
I'm gonna drop wall so we can use it for defuse.
Toxin screen down.
I have arrow in 4. If you wait a second. 1.
Waiting.
Try again.
Scanning ahead.
One maze. 120 deadlock.
Chance.
Toxins going up.
1 up there. Nest.
One enemy remaining.
120.
Toxin screen. I can't die here. No need for this.
When in doubt, spray it out.
Everyone note down your observations.
Yo, Red, thanks for the raid. I really appreciate you. To give everybody some background, welcome to Free Advice Guy. Our mission is to empower millions of everyday people by making financial wisdom and guidance accessible to all, fostering widespread financial literacy. We believe that everyone can live a better life if they know how to properly take care of their money. I've been a certified financial planner professional since 2014, and worked at Vanguard for 13 years.
Go up
Could have made it under.
Put up.
Poison orb emitting.
Deploying drone. Enemy.
Poison's
The hunt begins.
No distraction.
Spike down. Sova main. Just a one tap main. Just holding that one tap main.
Arrow.
My territory, my rules.
Spike planted.
Ooh. How was your stream, Red? I'm playing like
Really?
trash. Look at how terrible this game is.
Last player standing.
Top yet or top me.
Don't die. If you need help figuring out
I hope so. I hope so, Texas. Hey, what's up, Haley? I'm Free Advice Guy. I'm looking to give free financial advice to the world. I've been a certified financial planner professional since 2014. Yo, it's even longer than it looks. Hold on, I'll stand up in a second and show you.
That's how you survive.
Flash me.
The drone, yeah. Probably gonna be. I'm Ollie playing.
Poison orb emitting.
Funny.
Spike planted.
On yellow.
Poison's off.
Can you drop your orb?
Two man.
Last player standing.
71 mid. Viper came super late mid.
Match point.
If you're not a good shot today, don't worry. There are other ways to be useful.
I am Diamond 3 right now, though I probably deserve Gold 3, you know what I mean? This has been a bad... I've had a bad couple of... like a bad week in Valorant. Beat.
Poison orb emitting.
He's through mid.
Poison's off.
Planning.
Poison orb emitting.
Spike planted.
One down. My ultimate is ready.
One's sight.
Poison's off.
What? He's sight below.
Initiated.
Viper always comes late.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Don't get in my way. Dying here would be unfortunate.
Woo!
Clutch.
Alright, check this out.
You
Check out the beard.
thought that was close.
And if you care, I'm on YouTube, TikTok,
Enemies
Kick,
close. Eyes up.
and all that. I finally had a round.
Fortunately, it probably doesn't mean anything, but good job.
Turret out.
Journey B main. Viper or mid. Planning A.
Planning A. Planning A.
Spike planted.
This Jett is clueless.
Reloading.
She went back.
Breaking them.
Toxins going up.
Reyna left side generator.
One enemy remaining.
Nice. Below you.
Last player standing.
Get out of my way.
GG.
Not here. Not yet.
Clutch. Attackers win.
That was ugly. That was ugly. Unfortunate. Unfortunate day. Sorry about that, Soft.
Well, I'm glad I was only playing one.
Yeah, I think we do better the next game. But it's just one. You playing later tonight?
Yeah, probably.
That's crazy. I had over half my kills in one round. Yikes. That is rough. All right. Well, I will catch you later, sir.
Alright, you do this later.
All right, chat. Oh man, I'm sorry, Haley. Hey, so did you hear my my spiel? If so, I don't want to do it again and you know, bore you, but I'm trying to change the world with this stream. So if you ever have any finance questions or oh, okay. So I've been a certified financial planner professional, financial advisor since 2014. I worked at Vanguard for 13 years. I quit my job and relaunched August 1st to do this full time. Our mission is to empower millions of everyday people by making financial wisdom and guidance accessible to all, fostering widespread financial literacy. We believe that everyone can live a better life if they know how to properly take care of their money. So I stream on Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, Kick. I post clips, short form clips on all of those. So I'm here to help people. If I promise I don't play that bad all the time, although I have too many single digit kills. But during the day, I mostly want to stream finance stuff. And then at night, I want to do an After Dark stream and play Valorant. So if you like what you see, give it a follow. Check me out on my socials. Watch and like the videos. But my whole goal is to change the world. I want to foster widespread financial literacy across the world. So that's my hope here. But I know Red just gave me a raid, but I have to raid out because it's dinner time for the fam. Hey, you know what? Do I have an alt account? I do have an alt account, Haley. I have multiple alt accounts. Let's see here. I guess that's not it. What is Twitch? It is Annie. Annie Mall. What the? There we go. Yo, thanks for the follow, Haley. I'm down to play. Yes, it is 4:30 in Arizona, and the kids play now. Oh, and to give you some more background, I'm a married father of 3. We had a third baby a year ago. So, yeah. If you know anybody who wants help with their finances, bring them here. Kick them here. I'm a financial advisor and we'll do it for free. And if anybody wants to pay for more enhanced or to really support the channel, I have... Yo, you're a mama 3? No way. Do you stream? I'll try and get my wife on stream later to say, yeah, Echo, it's been a year. That's crazy, right? It's been crazy. Alright, I have a streamer. Her name's Animal. I don't know if you guys know her. I do, but I didn't want to flex. Oh, please. I'm all about the love. If I can help you out, I would love to. I'll definitely drop by. I'll drop you a follow after this stream. Actually, since I'm not playing anymore, I'll do it now. Or wait, should I wait until when are you streaming right now? You are not streaming right now. When are you streaming next, Haley? All right, I could definitely do that. HA1ebug. I know it's Haley Bug, but I would like to follow you on stream because I get a kick out of the ding ding. Hey, it's okay, Echo. I'm glad you came at all. You're an OG, Echo. Hey, and did you know, have you been in since we relaunched Echo? I can't remember if you've been in the last week or so. But I relaunched the stream now. I'm giving free financial advice online now. I'm a certified financial planner professional, so we are now trying to change the world, Echo. Let's go! Oh, what concerts are you going to? I'm chatting too much. Chatting too much. Hey, don't worry about your spelling. Our brains read it, even if you misspell it. Hey, it's okay, Echo. I appreciate you either way. Just stopping by and saying hello. I hope life is going well. I haven't gotten an update from you in a long time, and I haven't seen you stream in a while, Echo. I would like to see you stream, but it's been a long time. It's been a long time. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pick Annie here. FFDP, I don't know who that is, but I do know who Marshmello is. Matt Stefanina did a video featuring him with his music and stuff, so. Let's see here. Hey, do you know Animal? Oh, Five Finger Death Punch. I definitely know them. Coolest concert I ever went to was System of a Down opened. Power Man 5000 was next. Then it was Kid Rock. Then it was Korn. Then it was Metallica. Summer Sanitarium. It was wild, man. All right, but we go ahead and raid Annie now. She's awesome. Say hello. I love you guys. I will probably be streaming tonight. I'll be back tonight. So, all right. Have a great night, everybody. Bye, everybody. Power Man 5000.
Advice, guys. Thank you for the raid. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to report this person who's like impersonating me and being racist. Someone I'm having beef right? Yeah. Okay, I'll tell you the full story in a second. Thank you for your advice, guy, for the raid. Fucking raid. Let's go, Haley. Thank you for the follow. Echo, thank you for the follow. Welcome, guys. Thank you.